Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Recorded live on Twitch at a slightly different time than normal, but otherwise all the same. And today we have an anonymous scenario, mysterious. It's quite an interesting premise though. So this is actually taking place in 1943, not 1933. Italy has surrendered to the Allies and joined the Allies. The Germans are not happy. There is one Littoral class battleship left, and it is being intercepted by, well, whatever the Germans could find. They've managed to find 3 heavy cruisers, somehow get them to Med, and some destroyers. Maybe they're Italian ones that have sided with the Germans. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, we'll get into the design. I'm not planning on doing historical builds, but I'll try and keep it relatively close. So, Let's see now. I'm just pulling up a picture of the Littoral. I'm trying to match the hull type. I think it is in fact the Battleship 2. We'll go with that, even though it is quite German looking. We'll go for the medium size, not the big ones. Try and keep things relatively okay. Shifted you from your phone to your PC. Alright. Yes, Melly does bark at everything. Although, usually not this time of night. I think the Modern Tower 2, it's quite compact, is the best there. And then, ooh, hello. 24 base accuracy. That's quite tempting. So is this one. No, wait. Yeah, so is this one. 19 base accuracy. For not very much. Oh, that's a British one. Well, that one doesn't fit. That one does. It looks a bit odd. And it's far too big for what I'm planning. So I have to go with something else. Could go with this one. Seem to go for this one though. Yeah, we're going to go for this one. The light secondary tower 6. Armour like pasta. I did look up the historical stats, so I definitely want to be able to go at least 30 knots. And I'll keep roughly the same sort of thing going on. Why do Benfro and Dan the Man have first place badges and you don't? So possibly Onion. So the first badge is for subscribers who subscribed in the first month of the channel, which you did. But I don't see a subscriber badge at all, which may mean that your sub has lapsed. Could be that. Not that I'm trying to pressure you into subbing or anything, but that's probably what it is, right? Because you would normally have the 3, so you've got your Patreon and your number 1. Hey there, Mitch. How you doing? Right, guns. We're gonna go with 15 See, this is what bugs me about these guns, because the Italians didn't have a gun that looked like that. Tell you what, we're going to upgun. We're going to upgun the Littorals purely for aesthetics, and they're going to be using 16s rather than 50s. Sorry to the purists. Because I can't stand that lozenge gun. Yeah, we've got a bit of 4-weight offset. Let's move everything back. Like so. That's pretty good. There we go. Yeah, I can deal with that. And where's your damn badge? If you try resubbing, I mean, you probably get your badge back. Antonio Medellin asks, can you have a massive tech difference? Yes, you can. 1890 versus 1940 in a custom battle is completely doable. Yeah, there's nothing stopping you doing that. Now, the Littoros did have 6-inch secondary, so I will stick with that. You can have a nice little secondary battery like that. I think that works quite well. And I'm going for duals, again, purely for aesthetic reasons. A couple of 4s. Tucked in like that. And then maybe some 2-inch guns. Yeah, yeah. But they don't fit there. Okay. And then funnels. I'm just going to go with the biggest one. Now, for obvious reasons, this is not going to work. I seriously doubt this is going to work with a diesel engine. No. It's going to have to be steam and balanced boilers. That suits me just fine. Okay. So we are up at the required speed. Can we go even faster? Apologies if you just heard a thump. There's something going on upstairs. We can get an extra knot of speed, but I don't think it's worth it. Hello there, Rear Admiral Haddock. How you doing? Let me investigate. Yeah, the 1940s versus the 1890s. It's just a ludicrous slaughter. It's really unfair. In a hilarious kind of way, of course. But yeah, it's generally speaking. Thank you very much for the follow there, the mighty Sauriers. Yeah, that's pretty big, pretty chunky funnel. Mind you, it's not a small ship. We're at 65,000 tons or so. I wonder if I can get 4-inch guns there. No. Just wondering if I could fix the 4-weight offset, but I think it's okay for now. Might be able to move the barbette a little bit. There we go. Interferes with the firing up quite a lot though. Okay. Let's get the rest of the ship built. Orcs diesel, don't need the range. Italians didn't have any oil at this point anyway. We definitely want torpedo protection given the foes we're up against. Probably want maximum bulk hits as well if we can get away with it. It does leave me quite tight. And obviously this is not optimized. Onion, those are gift subs. Thank you very, very much. But that will not get you your badge. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciated. Thanks for asking, Rear Admiral Haddock. I'm kind of the same. If I'm being honest. Yeah, pretty similar. Let's go high TNT standards today. I'd like the semi-auto loaders at least, and some advanced hydraulics. It'd be nice to get a radar. We need a rangefinder. We definitely need sonar. And we're just about underweight. Okay. Well, that's nice. The armour on this ship is actually pretty decent off the bat. Thank you very much for the sub, first place on you. There you go. There's your badge back. Thank you. And it is a first, because Twitch does remember. There you go. Welcome back. Yeah, because I've been streaming in the afternoons and you can't make it. But thank you for the continuing support. Really, really appreciate it. I'm going to increase the belt extended just a little bit, just in case those cruisers are packing something a bit nasty, and I think that'll work. What do we think of this? I think that's, I mean, for an Italian battleship, I think that's That's not too bad. Right, so let's get going. Shout out to Kelvin. Yeah, sure. Give me a sec. Actually, Nage, if you know how to do that, if you type !SO and then at Kelvin Metal Jewel Gaming, that would be fantastic. If you're watching this on YouTube, then Kelvin Metal Jewel Gaming, go search him up. How many ships can my PC handle? I can handle a full-on maximum battle, so it's 100 ships. The Mighty Series, I mean, once UAD gets released, yeah, I would love to see mod support for this. Yes, Onion, now you have it. Now I have it all. You met a man from Sheffield. Make the cuz reference. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what people get up with in terms of mods. We don't know if there will be mod support yet, but I think the devs are pretty open to it. Right, we have the Fortuna here. Oh, and it's a sunset sandbox. Oh, that's just gorgeous. There we go. I know it's not historically accurate Littorio, but it doesn't look a million miles off. So, inspired by. Should we go with that? Right, enough eye candy time. Right, see what the enemy has brought with us today. With us, against us. Thank you very much for the bits, Onion. Apparently saying hello by mocking a Sheffy accent is considered rude. Who knew? So the cruisers, I think they're at least 9s. No, they are 9s. Okay. So we have 9-inch cruisers and very odd destroyers with minimal torpedo launchers. Well, that's good to see. Looks like they have 3 single launchers. And, just noticed, they do have more launchers. They have a quad launcher on the front. Very interesting. What about a cruiser? I didn't see those. Yeah, they've got a launcher here. So, really irritating nonsense that we're going to have to keep at bay. But we're already at a pretty good angle, actually. Brute forcing. I'm sure even if there isn't official mod support, people will find a way of getting mods working. Oh my words. Well, scratch one destroy. Yeah, but it would be lovely if there was workshop support, even if that was just limited to being able to share your ships and scenarios and things like that on the workshop. I think that would be really, really cool. And that I don't think would be too much, but you would think that new hulls and things. Oh, you obsessed with your badges. So Mitch has a hype train conductor badge because he set off a hype train. Was that last week? It was recently. It was very cool. That was the first hype train on the channel, actually. The video for that's not got up on YouTube yet, though. It was last week. You and your badges, you know you're limited to 3, right? On Twitch. It'll only ever display 3. We clipped another destroyer. Will it sink? Pretty heavily damaged. I know. Imagine being on a destroyer and a 16-inch, 2 16-inch shells come in and just blow your ship to bits. That was 2 hits, 1 there, 1 there. If it had hit in the middle, that would have been a one hit kill. And to the joy of all comment sections everywhere, I am staying at range for once. Relativity question for Mr. Short. Good lord. If person A moves away from person B at almost the speed of light, right, A would observe B at almost light speed and vice versa. Yes. Who's travelling slower in time? Neither of them. Each one would claim that the other one was travelling. Like, A would claim that B's clock is moving slow, and B would claim that A's clock is moving slowly, or ticking slowly. I suppose is a better way of putting that. They wouldn't agree. So with special relativity, observers won't agree on whose clock is correct, but they will with gravitational time dilation. That's different. How does relativity make sense then? Not. I mean, it's tricky, to be honest. It is a tricky concept to understand. Anton Madeleine, Automod is being a huge ass. Your comment was fine. There's something wrong with their bloody ship today. Well, I would say so. It's a destroyer getting smacked to bits by 16-inch shells. I've got a read on the cruiser yet. No. What I do know, though, is I think we're out of range. Yeah, the torpedo range is there. So I have absolutely no interest in closing. Open the angle up a bit, though. It only makes relative sense. Yes, yes, Rear Admiral had it. Absolutely. Relatively speaking, a badge steam or room. I know. Onion. If Twitch let you have like a medal chest bar thing of medals, it is a little harsh, Dogma. You're right, and I know Automod has blocked that, but don't worry about it. It's all relative. Yes, indeed. I don't know whose scenario this is. It was submitted anonymously. It's proving interesting, though. Oh. Went right through. Pretty much blew off the front of the ship. And an engine. These things have standard bulkheads, though, so that shouldn't sink it. We could need a little bit more. We are taking a little bit of fire from really the 5-inch guns. Oh, my 6 inches, not 5. Oh well, never mind. Hit by 2 16-inch shells at once. Goodbye. Who needs secondary guns? Like the 16 inches are doing the job. Right, what are we focusing on next? Looks like a heavy cruiser. I was just curious why the 6-inch weren't in range. I know I'm only using standard high TNT shells. That's maybe what it is. What are they using? They're using high TNT super heavies, so they have a little bit more range. I mean, we have taken a hit, but let's be honest, it caught fire and it hasn't done any damage whatsoever, so I think we're fine. I know, sorry, it's like, what, Admiral, do we really have to keep trying to attack that battleship? It seems to be able to hit us. Right, shredding his cat now being discussed in chat. Very physicsy. And sorry, Kelvin, I'm trying to get you a shout out done, but damn Twitch is insisting that I update my app, which is annoying. Because of course you can't do that from Streamlabs. You have to. Well, I can, but I have to like click out the game, which Ultimate Admiral does not like. What if it hello there, Realiska John. What if a destroyer gets hit with 3 16-inch shells amidships? So the it wouldn't accelerate to near light speed. There's no way. Even a 16-inch shell does not contain that much energy. Oh, I did. Did Nage do it? Thank you, Nage. I missed it. Thank you. Well, at least I got my own app up, so I can do the things now. Right, let's go. Still no hits on the cruiser though. 16-inch guns seem to be more effective as an anti-destroyer weapon. Oh my goodness, we took damage. From what? Yeah, heavy cruiser. Where those shells were going. I'll swap back to the destroyer. V4. Let's go and have a look at these cruisers actually. So 9-inch guns with cordite. Oh dear. They're slower than us. Heavy increased cordite. Yikes. Well, I think we might know what will happen to those. Oh, Siegfried are doing something. We're good. Yes. I have to be careful as well I don't stray into the V1. Although, with the way the enemy is going, we're actually going to come about. Because I think we're getting a really big debuff to accuracy because we're going, well, on the screen I'm going right to left and they're going left to right. So we'll come about. Sorry, I'm trying to read Twitch chat and concentrate at the same time. Right, all guns back on that little destroyer. Which of course, by doing maneuver, we've lost the target lock. Come on. Lock. Done this. Still about 10 kilometres away. What are the where's the range on those? Oh, close. Away. Oh, there we go. Blew off the back of the ship. And another one sinks it. See now, I bet you with that 6-7% to hit that cruiser, we don't get any hits, anything like as quickly as we did with the destroyer. Oh, no, prove me wrong. We got one hit right on the mini turret. Links off the armour. This thing does have a relatively chunky armour scheme for a heavy cruiser. Or an AI cruiser anyway. This. Yes, it's the pretty skybox. Hello there, Device Walker. How you doing? Come on, give me a hit. It's a 6-inch gun. Oh, why are you better at firing at destroyers than you are at cruisers? There we go. Good hit. Right on the engine space. Cause some flooding. And the Veneta is turning away. Not before it takes another hit though. Come a bit closer. Imagine if the enemy knew my armor scheme. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like how I can look at the enemy's one? I think what this represents, I think once you've identified a ship, it's fine, because I know that this is the heavy cruiser Steer. And, you know, Jane's fighting ships was a thing. It takes a while to identify ships. It's plenty of time for a midshipman to go and figure out what the ship is, look it up in Jane, and go, oh yeah, it's got an armor scheme like this, and yeah, all of this was very much an open secret, with one or two exceptions. Like, for the most part, countries knew the capabilities of enemy ships. Good hit. That's a big hole. They are aiming torps, but they don't seem to have fired them. Yeah, exactly. The midshipman looks up the armor scheme on Wikipedia. Everybody knows that. But no, Jane's fighting ships was a real thing. It was a real publication back then. Certainly in this era, 1940s. And even if it hadn't have been, you know, finding out what the capability of enemy warships would have definitely been a priority for spies and things like that. Yeah, Yamato was the notable exception, and pretty much only Japan could get away with that, being so secretive and insular. And of course, there was a lot of false flag about what it was actually equipped with, and all the rest of it. But once it actually launched, people knew how it was going. Yeah, Jane's is still a thing. Yeah, absolutely. Jane's fighting ships. Is it still called Jane's fighting ships? Or is it just called Jane's? But it's definitely still a thing. It's like Osprey Publishing for like, they do a lot of military stuff. They do similar things. You can find out all this stuff. A lot of it's in the public domain if you know where to look. Come on, give me a hit on that destroyer. Still just outside the torpedo range. No hits. Yeah, absolutely. Telemonian down. Oh, there we go. Triple. Does that actually? No, it's just two 16-inch shells. Completely obliterates the V5. And we've got the Alerik. Coming in. Miss. Miss. Yeah, absolutely. You would have spotting charts, identification charts. You could tell from the superstructure silhouette what ship class it was, and then there would be a table showing you know, speed, armament, armor scheme, stuff like that. We are still blapping destroyers, although we're trying to blap a heavy cruiser at the moment. We seem to be better at hitting destroyers than we are cruisers for some very strange reason. Actually starting to run low on shells. Might mean it's time for some more Monrovian tactics. You put it that way. Yeah, that also happened, Alerik, because all the plans and information and files about Yamato and Musashi were destroyed before the Japanese surrender, so they wouldn't fall into Allied hands. They have fired torpedoes, but I'm pretty sure they fired them the wrong way. Right, swing the guns around. Apparently that's a 360 turret. Look like it is. Let's give them some hospitality. 47% chance to hit. That's more like it. Come on! Show me the money. Yeah, there we go. Big hit. Hydrate, thank you, EE4456. Well, it's wine, but you get the idea, right? Yeah, plane cruise, same sort of thing. Yeah, I think they'll fix those things up. I think it's more of an engine problem than anything. So it's a little bit more complex to fix. Like, I think it's a combination of different guns, and like obviously this isn't registering as a physics object properly or something. It'll be an annoying complex fix. Oh, speaking of which, complex fix for the Yorick, please, as she's missing a couple of turrets. The entire front of the ship appears to be missing. She just fired torpedoes at you, which is mighty rude, especially at that range. And we do have a pretty thick torpedo belt. I'd rather not. Come on, one more hit, put it down. Flooding. Come on, sink. Yeah, there we go. Let's come about and let's switch the main guns off. Save ammunition. I think they were actually, what they were trying to do, Mr. Short, is turn so they could fire the torpedo launchers they had loaded, which were on the other side of the ship. Anyway, we'll do a little circle and then we'll head in towards the damaged cruisers. Try and finish them off. Former acting corporal of the Australian Air Force cadets. Very nice. Hey, nothing wrong with cadets. I was an adult instructor in the cadets for a few years. About 5 years now, I think. 5, 6 years, something like that. Army cadets, as it happens. I mean, I'm playing in a Italian ship, of course I'm drinking wine. Notice this ship loses a fair bit of speed in the turns, but it's still operating pretty well. Secondary guns, have they hit at all? A little bit. Torps. We're away and heading. Okay. No, keep going that way. Now, try and get out of their way. I think we'll be alright. That's a miss on the destroyer's part. Very foolish. Are we faster than the destroyers? No. That would be insane. I was a second lieutenant actually, as an adult instructor. Here we go. Come on, get him. I know, a bit more speed. Yeah, I could have gone for lieutenant, but it required going on like an additional course, and it was just too. Oh, I fudged that. It was just too difficult to get that much forwards, a bit more. There we go. It's just too difficult to get the time off to do it, and then even more things got in the way. So it's like, it's a single person's thing, I think. Definitely not conducive to having a family at any rate. There we go. Down goes the V1. Lovely stuff. Right, let's go and get that cruiser. Cannon fodder. Yeah. Power. Indeed. Well, we just got those two cruisers to finish off. Has fired torpedoes at me. I have no idea where they are, so hopefully I don't blunder into them by mistake. But they should be easy prey. Yeah, that is the thing. Going up the ranks, you get more responsibility. But I mean, I enjoyed the stuff I was doing, but it was just asking. It was just asking too much. It was like, you know, every other weekend, plus one or even 2 evenings a week. It was just getting too much. Especially as I was, I was working full time as a teacher at the time. It was just like, just too much. And then I ended up having a big commute on top of that. It was just like, no, this is not working. Right. Main guns. The torpedoes are loading, so they are vulnerable. Let's smash them to bits. Fish in the water, evade. Oh, you did drill. Nice. I actually did the drill instructor course. Well, for the cadets, I mean, it's not the proper one for obvious reasons. But yeah, I did the full thing. Marching with weapons, slow marching, all that stuff. I didn't do the one where you do swords and banners and sticks. That was another one, but I did do the standard drill, and I did the skill arms instructor course as well. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, first aid instructor. I did that one as well. Although the thing about the first aid that really pees me off is that you have to keep renewing it. It's just so irritating. I understand why, but it's just a pain in the ass. Slow marching is a bit of a pain. SLR, goodness me. So I wasn't with SLR. It was the Cadet GP, which is a bit of an unusual weapon, but it's basically an SAAT A2, but with the semi-automatic, automatic parts removed, the gas plug and stuff like that. Although often when you were doing drill, there was a special drill purpose round. Although there were drill rounds, it was like the barrel just being filled with lead and the firing pin removed, rather than risking someone dropping an actual functioning weapon. Right, let's finish off this cruiser. It wasn't completely stripped of the internals, it was just the firing pin. So the other stuff was still in there. And then, yeah, the barrel was... oh, there we go. The fireworks there. Oh, they did just 5 drops. Oh, starboard. You might sink it before arms. I had having so much fun chit-chatting, I completely forgot they could fire torpedoes at me. Two more massive hits. I mean, this entire ship is basically red at this point. Torpedoes have missed. Good stuff. Right, 100% chance to hit. That's the kind of odds I like, and down she goes. Lovely stuff. Well, that was successful. The Fortuna lives to fight against the forces of Germany further on in the war. Very nice. Nice ship. Not a historically accurate Littorio by any means, but quite a fun one to have a go with. Anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye-bye.